Good morning, children. Yes, today we are going to continue with the same chapter that we have started in our last video. That is chapter number 24, Substances, Objects and Energy. If you remember, in the last video we have studied about what are substances and how they are present in the three states, that is solid, liquid and gaseous. Even we have seen that how we can differentiate between substances and objects. We have seen a theory of Pilav given by Kannad Maharshi. And what is there? That in universe there are tiny particles and the substances are made with these tiny particles. So today we are going to proceed with the same chapter and we are going to see some more points in this chapter. So let's see which all points we are going to cover. So we are going to see that what is energy and how it is required to do different tasks. Other forms of energy and which are the sources of energy. So let's see the explanation part for each of these points in detail. Before moving ahead to the explanation part of energy, first of all let us understand that how it is being used. So we make useful objects from a variety of substances. If you remember, in the last video we have studied and we have taken an example of wood where different objects have been prepared with the help of wood and how they have been utilized. So another use of substances is that we get energy from these substances, and not at all but few are there who provide us energy to do the work. Now just take an example. Before moving to the explanation part, we need to see some examples. So here one example is given that there is a car, you can see in a slide, and its tank is full of fuel but it does not move. And why? What is the reason for that? Why the car is not moving yet the car is having petrol and diesel in proper amount? The reason behind that is the energy has to be released from the fuel to make the car move. That means if you are going to start the engine, then only the car is going to move. That means the energy is going to pass on to the fuel tank and then only it is going to start. Though the tank is full with the fuel, but still it is not going to work until unless you start the engine. So the energy is released when the petrol burns, and the petrol starts burning only after when we turn on the engine, and then only the car can move from one place to another place. Then since the engine is not on, the car does not move even when its tank is full of fuel. That means though the tank is full with the fuel, but still it is not going to move until or unless the engine is been started. Now just take an example. If you want to do certain tasks and you need to go to shop. Suppose if you take an example of going to a shop to purchase certain things and your mommy had given you money. By standing at a place you're going to get the things or what? No. You need to move from one place to another place to go and purchase that thing and come back home. That means you have done certain work, and doing that work you require energy. So here one more example is given. Let's see what the example says and what all reasons are given for that. When we have run a long distance, we feel tired. We have to stop at a certain point. What is the reason behind that? That after running you need to take rest. Your body requires rest and you cannot cope up with the same running what you have started with. What was the reason for that? So we need energy to run. Yes. So that whatever food you are consuming in your body, that provides you energy to run or to do different tasks in your day-to-day life. Hence, when we run a long distance, the food present in our body is continuously burned to release energy. That means it provides energy to run. And when this energy that is already feed in your body with the help of food, when it get released, that means at a certain point it finishes. And now your body requires rest. That is why you might have seen that the runners who are there, after a certain period of time, they stop. Why? Because their body now wants energy to run more. So this energy is used to do the work of running. After running a long distance, the food gets exhausted. That means it is being used by the body and the energy released decreases, and therefore we feel tired and we stop. That means whatever food we have consumed, it has been utilized. and now our body is not having food. That means we don't have energy. To cope up again with the energy, we require a diet or a drink. We see no Glucon-D and all that you are playing in summer and you require to boost energy in your body. So that means your energy is being used, and for again to come up with the same thing you require something to consume in your body, and then you can have a proper energy to do the task. Now, for completing any of the tasks, we require energy to do that task or work. So, the capacity of body to do the work or to do any of the task is called as energy. So, what it means that when a petrol or diesel is being burned, when you turn on the engine, the petrol and diesel burns. That means what a motor vehicle, whatever energy is stored with the help of this petrol and diesel, when the engine is put on, that energy is being released. So when the petrol is finished, or if it stops burning, that means if your car is not in a proper condition or may require some repair, so what it means, now the car is not going to move, though the car is with fuel, though the car is having petrol, but still the car requires a proper running, then only the energy will be released. So what happens if it is not working, or if the fuel is not there, then the car may stop working, it may stop running. When something burns, energy gets released in the form of heat. That means whatever task you are doing, or whatever things we have seen in as an example, that means a car burning of fuel and all that, when the energy is released, it turns it into heat energy. And you have learned that in our body too, energy is being required, and this is obtained by burning of certain substances. Now you eat food, you can do different tasks throughout the day. How is it possible? Because your body stores that energy to do the work. This we have studied, if you remember, this we have studied in chapter number 19, constituents of food. If you go through that chapter again, you will get an idea that how your body requires food to do different tasks, so that you can focus on your work in a proper way, and your body is having a stored energy wherein you are active to do that work. Many machines are there that can be run using fuels such as coal, diesel, CNG, LPG, petrol. These all are substances from which energy is obtained in the form of heat. That means when they are being used in certain vehicles or any other purposes, these substances burns energy, and when these substances are burning energy, that is released or that is obtained from the heat in the form of heat. So when a person or a vehicle moves, that means we have seen an example of running, and we have seen an example of a vehicle. So when they move, what happens? Heat energy that is present in that vehicle or a person gets converted into motion. That means the vehicle, when it is at a particular place, when engine is on, the vehicle moves from that place to another place. That means a motion had took place. You are standing at a particular place. We have seen an example that I have asked you, or I have told you, that if you go to shop certain things, you go and purchase and come back home. That means you have stepped out from your home, you have reached to that shop, purchased the thing and came back home again. That means the motion had took place. So energy in the form of motion is called as kinetic energy. That means moving from one place to another place, an object or a person is called as a kinetic energy. Now we know that all moving things have kinetic energy. So let's see few more examples related to kinetic energy. The first one is, when the wind blows, the windmill turns. You can see in the slide, the windmills turn into a particular direction, and while traveling also you might have seen at certain places these windmills are there and they are at the open place. And the next example is sailing boats. As the wind blows, the waves turn and the sailing boats move in the water. And the next example is the clouds moving from one place to another place. Now this all work is possible. Why? This is only possible because of the kinetic energy of wind. That means wind allows these objects to move in a certain direction. It guides them to move in a particular direction. Now we have seen examples of kinetic energy related to wind. Now there are some more examples related to kinetic energy only, but something else is being connected to it. So let's see what it is. Now which other machines you know use kinetic energy to do certain tasks? Now here are a few examples and how they get this kinetic energy. That means how it has been helpful to convert these things into kinetic energy, into a moving things. So a ceiling fan, you put on a button, the fan is on. When you put off a button, the fan is off. And why you require fan? So that you should feel cool. So when you put on the fan, the electricity energy is being converted. And when this electricity energy is converted, it is also in the form of energy. Next is a mixer grinder. When you put on a button, switch a plug, and then when you grind it, your spices get ready. That means when you turn on, the mixer grinds and the spices gets ready. Again, it is in the form of electricity. A water pump, again the same thing. Either it is required electricity or sometimes it is being used with the help of fuels. So what are these? These are the machines in which kinetic energy is being used, and this kinetic energy gets converted into electricity in the form of electricity, and electricity is also one kind of energy. Now here is one question in your textbook on page number 131, that is, find out what is the original source of energy for the electricity produced at a thermal power station. The thermal power stations are there wherein these have been used to produce electricity. Now electricity, you can see that your homes are having electricity. But you have ever thought that how it is reaching to your homes? What are the different sources through this electricity is being produced? So electricity is produced either through water, by burning fuels, or sometimes through the wind. So nowadays these facilities have been used to provide electricity in different houses. So the answer to the question is, to obtain electricity from heat energy, coal is being burned. And the coal is the original source of energy. And coal is formed with the help of fossils. That means coals are being formed from fossils. Here is one question in your textbook again in page number 131. Use your brain power. Now the question is, what uses of heat energy do we see in our daily life? So here are a few examples wherein heat energy is being seen in our day-to-day use. To cook food, that is your gas stove. To heat water, maybe a boiler burner or water heater, geyser. These are all in the form of heat energy. To press our clothes, iron is required. Again, when you plug in, then electricity, with the help of electricity, the iron gets on and then you can iron your clothes, press your clothes. To keep us warm during cold winters in areas where temperature is very low, etc. That means water heaters or heaters are there at home, so that in the areas where temperature is very less, going in negative sometimes, these heaters are help to keep our body warm, the temperature warm in the surrounding or in the house. Moving on to the next point is other forms of energy. We use different devices in our work, and we do our work in a perfect manner by using these devices. So when we do our work, we have seen that heat energy gets converted and sometimes it is turning into electricity and all that. So not only heat energy, but there are other forms of energy too. So just take an example of watching your television. We use electricity to run the TV. Yes, we need to plug in, and when you put it on, your TV gets on. That means electricity is being used to run a TV. Now when you put on your TV, you can see different pictures, and even you can hear sound. So that means the electricity is converted into light and sound energy. One more example is given here is your solar cooker or solar water heater. This is being used by using solar energy. We know that solar energy is possible with the help of sunlight. Sun is the main source of energy to produce solar energy. Solar panels have been fixed. You can see in the slide that how they are there. And with the help of sun's light, different things are possible. That means a food is also been prepared. You can see the solar cooker how it is. It is just like a box and you can keep the vessels, and accordingly you can close the lid. The food is being prepared. Solar water heaters are also there, wherein there are glass panels and and with the help of sun's light that is being used, and different work are being done. Just take an example. If you have seen on television, they are showing a program. If you might have heard about a place of Nasik, that Shirdi Sai Baba's Mandir, a temple, in that the food which has been prepared, that has been prepared with the help of solar panels. They have fixed that at the terrace, and with the help of that, nearly about 1 lakh people are visiting daily. They are worshipping, and in this particular thing, everyone is getting food with the help of these solar panels. That means they have been used to prepare a food, and definitely it is a very delicious and tasty food, not containing too much of oil, and it is a healthy and nourished food. We have seen different forms of energy such as electricity energy, kinetic energy, heat energy, light energy, sound energy, solar energy. Now, plants use sunlight to prepare their own food. We have studied this also in chapter number 4, if you remember, environmental balance. So, in this process, energy from sunlight is stored in the food substances they make. That means they store their food in the stems, and these substances, when they burn in our body, they gives us energy to do different tasks, and we can do that task in a easier manner. Why? Because our body stores the food that we have consumed. If it is of a good quality, without chemicals, without spraying insecticides and pesticides, definitely it is a healthy and nourished diet for our body, and this nourished diet is going to help us to give energy to do different tasks throughout the day. When we burn substances like coal, mineral oil, the stored energy that they contain is converted into heat energy. That means when we burn these substances, they store energy, and when they store energy, they get converted into heat energy when they are burned. Moving on to the last point of the chapter is sources of energy. We have studied different forms of energy such as heat, light, sound, electricity and kinetic energy. And we use this energy to do different tasks, and it could be maybe in a daily routine or maybe sometimes. But in today's world, our main sources for all these forms of energy are fuels and electricity, and to produce electricity, many power stations use these fuels so that electricity should reach to each and every house. So my dear children, just a review what we have studied in today's video. We have seen that what is energy. Related to that, we have covered few examples to understand the concept in a better way, and how this energy helps us to do different tasks, not only to the people but also to run different machines as well. We have seen what is kinetic energy. Even we have seen different forms of energy, how they are being useful and how they are getting converted into different energy sources. So, my dear children, even we have seen that there are certain power stations which use these fuels to run electricity and other forms of energy as well. So, here we end up with our video, as well as we have completed this chapter. Do keep reading the chapters. It will help you to enhance your vocabulary, as well as it will help you to make understand the concepts in a better way. Explanation is okay, but reading is also important. So whatever has been taught in the explanation, you can understand with the reading. Keep watching the video. Take care. Bye bye. We'll continue the next chapter in the next video. Till then, be safe and healthy.